RP X, RP Peep, RP Mac. You ain't having no relax. This shit got me tearing up.
What's good, y'all? I'm Jared. About to check out this clip. 10 wrestlers who were better after leaving WWE. Most of the wrestlers I can name off the top of my head would have to be Bobby Lashley when he left WWE and went to TNA. Jeff Hardy had a great career in TNA outside of WWE. He won more championships in TNA than he did with WWE, and he was able to bring in another character of his, Will the Wisp, that he always did back in before he was in WWE. And Matt Hardy had a great career. Christian, the list goes on and on. So let's check out who else were better after leaving WWE. I know this video is like 5 years old.
It's true.
4 years old.
WWE is the promotion when it comes to wrestling.
True.
It's the most popular by far and has the most mainstream appeal, and that's exactly where nearly every wrestler aspires to go. However, even WWE can and have fumbled great talents, so these are 10 superstars who are way better after leaving WWE. Alberto Del Rio was released from WWE in 2013, but not before he was pushed out of the main event scene and became stale. He took that opportunity to head back to Mexico.
He had a good career too.
He became a megastar once again, most notably wrestling in Lucha Underground. However, Alberto stupidly went back to WWE in 2015, only for the same thing to happen. Now on the independent circuit, Alberto seems to be doing well once again.
Now in 2021, nobody wants to work with Alberto Del Rio.
Fairly well. That's ultimately due to how poorly WWE handled him back in the day.
True.
Festus was just a horrible character.
He killing it in AEW now.
In society, Gallows was released by WWE. From there, he would work in TNA before heading to Japan, where he excelled and became a key member of the infamous Bullet Club, displaying his great ring skills and character work. Despite being billed by Vince himself as
I forgot about Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre just didn't work well in WWE.
I forgot how great he had a good career, because I didn't know how good he was until he went to TNA.
Before ultimately being released. However, in TNA, Drew would have a lot of success and even reigned as the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, along with some other work in the UK and Mexico too. Drew Galloway, as he's now known, definitely thrived after being let go. You could argue that she did well in WWE, and she did, but Gail Kim's career really took off in TNA.
Hell yeah, it did.
Despite her championship wins in WWE, she wasn't really at the level of the other top women and wasn't used to her full potential. However, in TNA, Kim has arguably been the promotion's top woman since the very beginning, and has had some fantastic feuds and matches over the years, along with title wins, of course. We've seen a decent amount of independent stars make it in the WWE these last few years, but unfortunately, Chris Hero couldn't match the level of Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan. That, however, wasn't really his fault, but more so WWE's. After fading away in NXT and heading back to the independent scene, Hero has proven that he can consistently put on amazing matches. Rumor has it that WWE never pushed him due to his sizable gut, but who cares if he's putting on great matches? I surely don't. Hopefully, WWE treats him better this time around.
They didn't.
Much like Chris, Cody Rhodes wasn't being used right in WWE, but after heading for the Indies, he's proven just how talented he is. After a stint as Stardust, which relegated Rhodes to the lower mid-card, Cody left the WWE due to creative differences. Now, Cody is killing it on the independent scene, having wrestled the likes of Kurt Angle in WCPW before more recently joining the Bullet Club in Japan. Jeff Hardy didn't have a bad run in WWE, but it's safe to say that his current run in TNA is what has made him one of the most
great run in TNA.
After multiple drug-related issues while working for WWE, the more popular Hardy went over to TNA.
And he was able to have the time off that he needed without getting burnt out.
All that different in TNA at first. That is, until he feuded with his brother in 2016. Now, Brother Nero is at the top of his game and is among the company's most popular talents. WWE simply had no clue how to use Derek Bateman. He was a relatively boring character with alright wrestling ability, but after being released and moving to TNA, Ethan Carter III has become one hell of a star. After a lame run with WWE's developmental territory, FCW, and even NXT, he would reinvent himself as the cocky heel EC3, and boy did he nail it. EC3 is one of the more unique characters in TNA, and has become a top performer in WWE's biggest competitor. Bobby Lashley is another star that, although had some success in WWE, his career really took off in TNA. During his time with WWE, Lashley felt mostly like a rip-off of Goldberg, and never really developed into his own character. However, after leaving WWE in 2008, Bobby went to TNA, and has since become a big star. He's better in the ring, is able to connect better with fans, and has really just become his own man. Bobby had all the makings of a true superstar, but WWE just didn't know how to use him.
They still somewhat don't know how to use him.
Unlike his brother, Matt Hardy was never very popular in WWE, and his generic-looking character got him nowhere. After following his brother to TNA, Matt began to gain prominence. However, his most success came this past year with the introduction of Broken Matt Hardy. This completely awesome gimmick was a total 180 and got fans interested in Matt once again. And man, is he worthy of that attention. Never breaking character and always unique, Broken Matt Hardy may just be the best act in the business. And those are 10 wrestlers who are way better after leaving WWE. Do you agree with this list?
I do.
Have anybody else to add?
Absolutely do.
Sound off in the comments below.
More people as well.
Also, consider subscribing for daily wrestling content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Alright, y'all. He said a few names that I said at the beginning of the video, which I 100% agree with. Other wrestlers that I didn't say, but he did mention. Man, they had such a great career after leaving WWE, going to TNA and Ring of Honor and all that. Man, and future stars, even though this video is 4 years old, future stars like Matt Sydal, like Adrian Neville, Daniel Bryan, even though he had a great career in WWE, but he can be himself in AEW. CM Punk as well. Who else? Trying to think who else. I can't really think nobody else right now just yet. But let me know what y'all thought of the video. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.